Hello. How are you doing? I thought I was gonna burp then. I'm gonna pour myself a drink. It's Friday. Yeah. I was almost gonna end stream. I was gonna just stream and drink and watch anime. This draw anime. Finally done with work, fuck yeah. Done getting paid. Drinking my Monster and gin. It's become my normal Friday now. You know that thing where you're like, I'm gonna treat myself. And then you do that consistently, and then you're like, oh, this is just what I do now. This isn't a treat. Now it's not a treat if I don't have it. I'll get yeah. I'll cry. Where's my Monster and gin? What's the world coming to? Can't have Monster and gin on a Friday. What is this? I might have poured a bit too much gin in this. 1 second. Ah, it's fine. Boom! Welcome! I've been drinking. Also, I'm not sure if you've seen on the Discord, I've been playing a lot of the ZZZ game. What's that game called? What's that game called I've been playing like 5 hours a day for the past week? Epic Games. I've only seen it on there. Zenless Zone Zero. So there's a character in there that looks like Bay from Hololive, and I love her. So I mesh them together. That is Drawy, yeah. I'm doing good. Brain hurts. Well, that's because I haven't eaten a lot today. Some might say not eaten a lot. I say might have forgotten to eat them for most of the day. Also, I forgot to do this. Also, I will need to get reference material up for this. It's the fun of not drawing your own fanfiction characters. You have to abide by rules. I mean, the fuck is that? Thank you, Flash. And welcome. I am going to get reference material for the two characters I am homunculusing together. Bay Hololive. Not real face, come on. The girl have a secret. Left, right click. Come on. Right. I don't know why it's a black background. And what's the game called? I just looked up. I've been playing for the past week. Zenless Zone Zero. Yeah. What's this one? So I think it'll be very obvious why I'm doing what I'm doing. Well, they're basically the same. One's a bear, one's a rat. Am I not just like Kuno on this shit? Just fucking cracked and being like, they're the same. One's got longer hair and is a bear, or one's got a mousetrap on it ear. I'd be shocked if the bottom one wasn't somewhat inspired by the top one. I would be shocked. The shock on my face. One of the trailer for they were wild and definitely know their target audience. So I downloaded it. Aside to have seen trailers. The animations in that game are like the best I've seen 3D animation be. Like, I still think the League of Legends one is the best, like, realization of a 3D thing. But the animations in the game are fucking nuts. Oh yeah, massively excessive, but also it works. It looks good. It makes my brain tingle when I see the squatch and stretch on a 3D model. Squatch and stretch. Squatch. Squash and stretch. I don't need to hide those. I'm using these for colour. So I've chosen to do basically Bay cosplaying kind of as her. That's the red. I think it turned out quite well for the line art. I put a lot of effort into it. I was going to stream on Tuesday. I didn't because I was busy drawing. Forgot what time it was. You know, the usual. I can sort out the eyes later. Let's get that cheese. Right, I'll do black, red. I don't think I drew the key either. Shit. I didn't. That's something more. Alright. You are going to see why I do not stream myself drawing. Yes. Way too this. That's way too thick. Fuck. Can I do this? I can. Nice. Best views on chicken. Chill by Gang Mock. Wow. You sold me there. Ta-da. Oh, you almost had a custom event, sir. All you had to do was have a name that I could read. Unfortunately, you didn't, so you're not getting my pennies. And then, yep. So a two-prong key. Probably shouldn't be like that though. This is what I was doing for about 5 hours on Tuesday. About there, and then that's gonna be a bitch to colour in, but it works. Let's do that behind. I forgot to merge all the layers, which is why I can't find anything. 1 second, I'm gone. Didn't even see his message. Ah, must have. Wait, really? 1 second. This guy! It didn't work! Fuck me! Right, he doesn't get a shout out. Right, this is how many layers I've got. And this is all just... I mean, that's colour, because I just wanted to remind myself what the ears were. That's not colour. This is colour. Normally you don't see this because I merged them. Not whether you have a shout out or not. You don't know this, but my uncle works for Twitch. So when I ban people, they get their computer fully banned from Twitch. I'm a big deal. Now put this on, boy. Ooh, also, normally the 3D model doesn't really work too well, but for this one it worked perfectly. What was I doing? It was the... No. Motherfucker, where are you? There you are, holy shit. There we go. Bam. Let's try and put you back. There we go. Let's rearrange some things. Now we're cooking. Oh, the 3D model. Took about 2 hours to get the right pose. Even then, the arm is being that far back, technically breaking the laws of biology and physics. But it works. If art was bound by biology and physics, why the fuck would the anime titties be so big? It's all about your titty! That's why my account got charged. Don't you ban me? Yeah, that's the leaving fee. You don't read the contract, do you, when you make an account? There's a leaving fee of €100. I don't know you shipping. I don't know you $100. It's not even dollars. Despite what you might have heard, I am not an economist. I'm not a communist. Despite what you might have heard, no to the communism. I've heard things about it, and I think that's a no from me, Chief. Let's erase some of these. Bye-bye. Some of my mistakes. Right. There is a reason why I didn't implode everything together. Let's just have this. It's because I plan to do this. Motion door. There we go. I plan to do that. Oh, that's strength though. I want it to be a bit blurry with a bit of an angle. Wee! Not gonna lie, I've not unlocked this character, so I don't know if this is the move she's got. It is now though. This is the move I want her to have, so deal with it, baby. Forgot I can't use my pen for that. Jesus, they use a really saturated red for bait. Right. This one. It's now canon. Yeah. Hire me. I will draw poses for you. It'll be great. I'm so good at my job. I didn't do any work at work today. I'm so good at it. I don't even have to do work. Yet work still gets done. Can you say that for your job? Can you play an anime game, an anime gotcha game all day and still have work get done? I don't bloody think so. That's what we call in the business being a parasite. I love being a parasite, it's great. People try to shame me, but what they should be doing is trying to same me. Oh yeah, I didn't actually decide on whether to have the eyes over the hair or under, so I just left it for drunk me to do. Thanks, sober me. Giving me all the hard questions. Bam. I also hate all the massive ponytail bullshit. Did the bell go wrong? I've only just got to the point where I've met the actual characters, so I'm not too sure. I just saw the character in the character screen, and I was like, that looks like boy. I'm gonna draw her as boy. I'm gonna draw boy as her. And I did. So I'm a bitch of my word, baby. This is actually quite a nice red. I withdraw what I said earlier about this red. It's quite a nice red. It's not too saturated, but still a nice, good colour choice. Whoever the fuck designed they. Hololive must have like access to like the world's best character designers. They like constantly don't miss. And it's really frustrating. It's like each generation I look and I'm like, at least one of them's like goddamn S tier character design. It's like, holy shit, how? How? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Luckily, luckily I've not seen any of the character designs for Hololive and been like, they fucking stole my work. I don't know how I'd feel about that. If I was like, that's just my design. And somehow with extra ass. How did they even add extra ass to my designs? Dead King! Hello! Bam! Welcome! Chemicals and animals and humans use to communicate to each other. Pheromones. Ah! Wow! That's a drink-worthy mistake. Ah. I'll zoom out so you can see what after I've done this. Whoa! A good old Baycross Collider. So I've unlocked her. Well, she's a default one. No, not her yet. I got quite a few unlocked, like half of them. I've only been playing for a week. It makes me hopeful. I don't want to play for 2 years and be like, oh my god, I've only unlocked 2 characters. How will I live? Only 2 of them. Well, the worst instance of that was when I played Overwatch when it first released. And it was the London Olympics? Tracer had this really nice skin and I used all of my pocket money to get that skin and I still didn't get that skin. That was the moment where I stopped playing Overwatch regularly. I don't want to know how much money I spent on that game, but I learned lessons that have stuck with me to today. I'm the type of person who uses default weapons in games, so I don't want to pay. I'll just get really good at the default pistol. And then you'll get really fucking angry as I destroy you with the default pistol. You're like, ooh la la, I'm a Saudi prince with more money than God. And I'm like, pistol go, ping, ping, ping. And then I win. Because if I don't win, I lose. And I don't lose. I get really competitive when drunk. This is just how it is. But in a friendly way. I'm really friendly with my pistol, I swear. Why are you running away? Don't run away from me. It's just a friendly pistol. Wait. Shh. People don't understand me and my friendly pistol. Another night alone with me and my friendly pistol. It's me if I was American. Yeah, let's just go over it. I don't know what art style I'm doing, but it's this one. The one where you... That actually works. Okay. It's the art style where you can see the line work underneath the hair, but it doesn't fully cover it. But it's not that art that I hate the art style where like the eye just like is on top of the hair layer. Hate that. Stop doing that. Both in anime and art. It's not good. Bad, not good, don't. Naughty, stop. Get help. I don't know who offers such important help, but whoever does it need it. Do it. Bomb. Let's do the cheese. Grommet. Cheese. And then I'll pour myself another drink. 2 weeks later and I've still got a cough. It's fucking annoying. Does mean I haven't gone into the office, which is really good. It's so handy being able to guilt trip your boss by being like, I've got a friend who's not good with the immune system. I'd feel really bad if I went in and someone in the office was the same and I gave them this minor cold and it killed them. I'm just like, That probably wouldn't happen because they wouldn't go into the office if they had that immune system issue. But my boss seems to think they would. Don't know why. My boss confuses me a lot. Have you ever seen someone who's like normal? Like hyper normal? It's scary. I don't like it. I don't like hyper normal people who can just do things and aren't just like struggling. I think struggle makes people human. I don't think my boss is human. I'm scared of my boss. But in the way that I might be scared of a serial killer. People thought serial killers were human or normal until they weren't. Until they do all that serial killing as they are wont to do. E. I'm gonna go. Well, it does need to be this. She's got such a big forehead. It makes me feel seen. All love characters with big foreheads. I'm gonna pour myself a drink. On the cranberry juice now. That was a fucking ordeal to open. Eee. There we go. Right. I don't want to spill you. I've just cleaned up today after a month. A month of doing nothing and I cleaned up today. I am the damn bitch you live like this meme. 'Cause yes, I live like that. I live how I want, where I want, when I want. I'm just built different. It's what my therapist doesn't understand. I'm just built different, okay? I try to convince them, but they don't understand. I'm just built different.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
I'll drink more in my drink. Do I even have water near me? Do I even have water? There's no water near me. England's fallen a lot since the Empire. I've got no water near me. You might want to check your privilege, Bim. I've got no water near me. It's a simple English girl. Waterless. I'm gonna say this is white. I'm doing it the dumb way. There we go. I wondered why this was taking so long. Oh, I'm stupid. How the British have fallen, don't even have tea on hand. I know. Don't remind me. It's all my fault. It's my fault, okay? Don't remind me. The sheer fucking arrogance to be like, I'm the reason why the British Empire fell. I mean, I am. Prove me wrong. Pro tip, you can't. Nor should you try. So you'll look a bit silly. And Lord knows you don't need help with that. Now all we do is drink gin and complain about the weather. We don't even have tea anymore. We've substituted the water for gin. We've gone back about 300 years. Wrong one. Here we go. And there. Perfect. That'll do. Did I pay attention to the art? To this? When I was drawing this? Fuck no. Did I need to? No. No. It's gold. Right. I'm going to say half of this strand of hair. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, part of me wants to do an art stream where I'm just like overly childhood presenter. Like, whoa, whoa! Good job, Alan! You're drawing that very well. What do you say to Timmy when you want his pencil? That's right. You say, give me that, you cunt. I'll stab you if you don't give me that. That's right, Jimmy. That is what I am talking about. I really want this to look good. So you know how like last stream, when I was you know how last stream I was like, I don't got time to fully rendering of art, it's one art piece of stream. Well, I'm fully doing this one. I think I kind of knocked out the park with the pose. Bloody me, knocking it out of the park. Being like, well, shit, I can't rein this one in. It looks a bit too good. It's a bit too fanciful to rein in, if you ask me. And I don't like that. I like to rein it in, and I don't want any expectations. This is what keeps me happy at night. The tips of the hair, do I really need to do that? Kind of, yeah. Shit. Shit. Why you gotta be like this, babe? Careful if you go back further, rats will have a hell of a party again. I think the plague... It didn't... Okay, the plague really fucked up England, but... Wait, I might be thinking of Poland. Did Poland just, like, skip the plague? I swear there was one country in Europe that was just like, no, we're not doing that today. And they just, like, respected it and just obliterated the rest of the continent. Which was it Poland? Are they just built different? I swear there was a country that So you look at the death toll on Europe and it's like 30%, 80%, 60%, 2%. What? Why? What? Half of Europe died, and like more people died of a cold than what? I don't understand. Just think of the cleanest country in Europe, and that should be it. I'm gonna have to look it up now. After I've done this. Whee! Also, the fun part of just blurring the shit out the drawing you done. You don't need that much detail in it, to be fair. Yeah. Right, what fucking country just skipped the plague update? But benefited from everyone else dying? Europe. That's not how you spell Europe, me. Europa. Europa League final. Europe. Plague. Map. There we go. Which country was it? Yeah, mine are. Yeah, it was Poland. And it just kind of like spread it. Like, yeah. Milan, really? Bruges? Shit. Yeah, I was right though. Poland's just skipped that update. Oh yeah, fucking... you can see it. It's like England and France definitely didn't skip it. What I thought was that... because you can see here where it's like... it didn't affect... I think what I saw was a percentage of like modern day UK as opposed to England, Ireland, Wales, or England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. I don't think Scotland got hit too bad by it, but England definitely. It's the problem with cities. Also, what the fuck's that country? Bledo. Frankfurt. Rowan Atkinson. Magdeburg. Germany. Get your shit together. Magdeburg? Really? Lubeck? That's a respectable one. Copenhagen. Brunswick? We've got something like that. It's called Brunswick. Wait, is that... they stole our name. Brunswick. We've got like 8 of those. Scotland had less cities. Yeah. What was Poland though? It's like, I was 100% right being like Poland just skipped the plague patch, but I'm kind of curious now. Why Poland no plague? Nevertheless, Poland was much less densely oh, yeah. Than elsewhere in Europe, so contagious. So probably, knowing some of Polish history, they probably just fought a war, lost, and recently regained independence. And it was like, oh, there's not really a lot of people around here, Chief. Plagues don't work so well with our stats. it worked out for them in that situation though. It's either that or like someone in charge was like, oh fuck the outside world, we can do it with no features. We can go platinum with no features, just watch us. Watch the throat. And then they didn't necessarily go platinum, but half their country didn't implode, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. It's all about those swings and roundabouts. Shit. I keep forgetting what. Not that one, this one. Okay, yeah, that is black. And the middle part's black. Yeah! I know what I'm doing now. Blah blah blah. Blah blah. Here we go. I'm so bloody smart. I'm so smart. Okay. No, I'm not. That was stupid of me. I retract. I've never said I was a smart woman. Never ever. Those words have never slipped past my lips. The fuck's going on there? Fucking colour in, you bastard. Okay, erase. Erase, you bastard. Erase. I just realised the microphone wasn't pointing at my mouth this entire I just realised I've been drinking for most of this stream. Pre-stream. And I'll probably not drink post-stream. Not because I don't want to, but because I would have drank all the drink he drank. Such is life. I like where this is going though. It's looking good. I like colours. I like colours. I'm fantasy. I like a colour or two. Or 8. I like 8 colours. That's also yellow. Can I use the same yellow? Black and yellow, good combination. I approve. Why is that going over? Underneath. There we go. I thought it was going over the line work then. I got very scared and confused. Why are you staring at me like that, Bin? I ain't done nothing. Everything I've done is for king and country, okay? Everything I do is for king and country. What's this one? Wrong one. Shit, you're covering your arm, you bitch. Fucking move your arm. Let me see. I'm just saying your flat stomach and flat tits. You're judging me for what? Let he throw stones in glass houses who have been judged more than once. There you go, Bin. Fucking chew on that. Think about that. Think about that while you kiss your mum on the lips. So a lot of my sayings might be blending into... Not my sayings. A lot of common sayings might be blending into one another inside my mind. I trust you, the viewer, the humble, sober viewer, to be able to tell what's what, what's good, what's up. Dog. Shit. I'm throwing stones. Well, you best not live in a glass house. The heating would be fucking astronomical. Even in your fancy pants French fucking French. Do I even need to say anymore? I mean, what burn can I say that's worse than that? Burns. Am I right, fellow kids? What the fuck was I doing? I fucking didn't do that right though. Fuck. There we go. This is why I get fuck all done whilst drinking. Because I've been drinking. Funnily enough, alcohol's not conducive to productivity. Although I did hear in like the 80s and 70s, past lunchtime in the BBC, there was a dedicated woman there to serve the people, like the men, cigars and whiskey whenever they needed it. Like if you worked at the BBC in the 70s and 80s, you could get on-demand cigars and whiskey anytime after 12. I don't think I will ever live in a society where I can benefit from that. I'm just kind of shocked that yeah. It's like, damn. So even like converting it to now, it'd be like, yeah, you can get a bottle of gin and the biggest vape whenever you want past 12, served to you by this fucking bodybuilder ass motherfucker. Shitlords. Wolfie, mind your fucking language. I let that slide one time, you cunt, but you best mind your language. How you doing? I'm making minimal progress. Let me zoom out as you can see what I'm doing. We don't allow the word lords in here, sir. Suffering at work doing stupid work? Oh no! I was just talking about how in the 70s and 80s you could get cigars and whiskey served to you by a dedicated woman. I say that like she was like dedicated to her job. It was her job. She was getting paid to do it. That sole thing. It's not like this woman arrived at the BBC offices one time and was like, yo, I'm fucking dedicated. Let me serve everyone fucking cigars and whiskey. It's my life's calling. My grandpappy, before he died, he was like, bitch, lasagna, and then you fucking choked it. Anyway, I want everyone to smoke. Well, tomorrow I'm going on integration party, free food and shooting gallery. Ooh, shooting gallery. I try to avoid office get-togethers, mainly because when I drink I'm like this. I don't want my work to know that I'm like this when drunk. I don't remember what I said 5 minutes ago. That could be a very bad situation. So, why did you insist on body slamming the portrait of the king? I'm like, why the fuck have you got a portrait of a king in the office? What the fuck? What? Is North Korea? He's cruising for a bruising. And you know what? So yeah. You're cruising for a bruising. And then I have to talk to them next Monday. I'm not doing that. I'd rather just not talk to them, as I am doing, successfully doing, for the past like 2 years. Just don't talk to them. They're work people. They're like robots. They're like bureaucrats. At least where I work. A fucking bureaucratic piece of shit. I'm gonna drink to that. I'm gonna free that America in me. Shoot, So in England you can get a gun license and guns. It's just you're quite limited on what guns you can get. Mainly single shot rifles for like farmers, or like double barrel shotguns. There's quite a disparity in like the firepower you can get. It's like single shot rifles, double barrel shotguns. Yeah. But I've shot a single shot rifle before, because my like great granddad's like daughter's cousin somehow went to the same like high school I did, and just because of that we occasionally talked, and because like the families were like separated but like not, it's like that's far enough away to be strangers but close enough to be like there's stories you share. They on a farm where it's like they sometimes need a gun to protect their like livestock, and so I got to shoot, and it was loud. I did like the smell afterwards though. Love the smell of gunpowder. I would not do painting of the king. Yeah, shoot the painting of the king in the mud underneath a broken bridge after a harrowing story of you in your village. About like movie wise, about an hour after you've buried your head in the mud. I would shoot up or blow up whole site here. It's getting shit bare. That's something Like, guns are fun to shoot at an inanimate object. I assume it's also quite fun to shoot at, like, a moving object, but like a deer. Like you're being a pseudo hunter. That's something I don't get. Being like, oh yeah, I'm getting in touch with my like ancestral roots, and then like just obliterating a deer's head with a 50 cal sniper. It's like that. I don't think the cavemen had those. I don't think that's it, Chief. If you did it with a spear, that would be interesting, like understandable. I don't think our ancestors had 50 cal sniper rifles to obliterate the ever-loving shit out of a deer. I don't care how muscly you are. I don't think that's what cavemen did. I think cavemen could barely grasp the concept of, like, fire, let alone combustion sending out a small projectile so fast and powerful it could like, explode the fucking idea of a deer out of existence. Incidentally, 50 cal BGM. For legal reasons, it wasn't a joke, but I wish. Yeah. I wish nothing. That's the best legal defense. Sir, I didn't blow up Parliament. For I found a genie in a bottle, and I wished for nothing. Checkmate, atheists. I mean, they could not compete. No one can compete. I need a better image of her. I also need to type her name in. Right. So this is like Colida. There we go. And right click copy. If I could make a wish to a genie, I would wish for everything to implode. I would wish that everyone had angel wings and could fly. That would be my wish. So imagine the fucking beauty of not seeing a fucking car on the road because you could just fly. Everywhere would be walkable. I see you're hooked on Zzz. Yeah. Shh. Does this one of our shoes? It does. Your shoes are basically black as well. That's good. Getting a lot out of this colour layer. Fuck yeah. I would wish for a 10-inch pianist. That's a very small person who can play piano. 10? What's the smallest person alive? Or ever been alive? Why wouldn't you ask for, like, a really good pianist instead of one so small? Imagine the size of the piano you would have to get in. Or her. I imagine it's him though. I don't know why. Just the image of a small pianist. Guy. That's a guy move. Regular piano. He got a run? That's cool. See, I would want angel wings. And then for my other two wishes, I'd be like, I want a new colour to drop. Just drop a new colour. We've been stagnant for colours for like the past 1,000 years. Drop a new one. And then for my last one, change my hair colour at will. There we go. Never need to buy dye again. So everyone's got angel wings, there's a new colour, and I can change my hair colour to the new colour. Everyone's like freaking out about the new colour, trying to see what's what with it. And then I walk around with my hair as the new colour. And then I immediately regret it and make it white. I'm like, fuck that. Someone stared at me when I went to go get Monster at the corner shop. I won't be invisible. Why didn't I wish to be invisible? The fuck do I care about a new colour? I don't want people to stare at me. Fucking I should have got more drunk when I was wishing. RGB hair controlled by an app. No, because the genie would make that a subscription app, and the price would be way beyond what you could afford. It'd be one time free use, and then any time onwards you would need to pay for it. Whereas angel wings, where you can fly with them, it's like I can't really think of like a bad thing with that. I mean, there would be bad things with it, it just wouldn't be like genie related, it'd be society related. And new colour? It's like, I guess the genie could be like, there's a new colour! Anyone who sees it goes fucking insane. But, you know, I mean, if the price is right, I just want to see a new colour. I'm so sick of the fucking... We've had this colour system since Newton. I just want a new bloody colour. Give me what I want, Magic Man. What is this fucking Sesame Street? Wait, what? Okay, this belly thing was an added flourish by me, or this thing. I got very confusing. I was like, wait, is this meant to be connected to this? I just don't bloody know. I just don't bloody know that. Right, lettuce, tomato, bacon, egg and cheese, foie gras, that should do. Nope, this one, this one, this, it's giving Dior. I don't know what that means. I saw it on TikTok for the first time today. I got very confused. I thought Dior was a type of perfume. I don't understand. Society moves so quickly. I have yet to fucking come to terms with phantom tax. I know Gyot, and I know Riz. What the fuck's phantom tax? It's like phantom tax? Like phantom pain? It's like a tax that you lost, but you still feel the effects of. I don't know. Is it a bad thing or a good thing? I assume bad. It'd be weird if it was good. I'd have to have a word with several people. Nip that. I can't even say in the bud, it's already mainstream. Fucking like a month ago, I was just doing shopping and I heard just like a note, like someone who looked like a Karen walk past a homeless person and comment that they looked like an NPC. The fucking sheer audacity to like call a homeless person an NPC, but it's the fact that it was just like a Karen. I think society is going to crumble soon. I don't think we're sending our best and brightest to society. We used to live in a society. Phantom. Yeah, like phantom pain. PH instead of an F. So I assume that the people who are saying this are illiterate. I assume. Could be wrong. Just a dude called Phantom that taxed people's food like a girlfriend with your thighs. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up. Because I've heard of like the boyfriend for fries? Phantom. Where it's like, if the waiter sees that you're a guy and you're on a date with a girl, they'll give you extra chips. Because the assumption is that the girl will just say that she wants a salad and then eat half of the guy's food. Never really understood that. I do have weird things with eating, so the idea of me stealing other people's food is fucking weird. The idea of people stealing my food is rage-inducing. It's my food. This is the amount of food I will eat. Don't touch it. Also, if I stole someone else's food, I don't understand why I would. At best, it will be equivalent exchange. Like, I'll be like, that bit of food looks good. Do you want to swap these with my bit of food? Ooh. Never understood the idea of just like, especially with the hand. It's always with the hands on TikTok. They just like go in and molest the food that isn't theirs, and I'm just like, why? Why? That's his food. Don't touch his food. He don't touch my food. It's good. It's all good. We've established mutual boundaries. This is my food. This is your food. If you would like some of my food, I want something in return. But if I want some of your food, we must barter like we are from the 1490s. Currency is not being invented yet. If I want you to fix my roof, I must supply at least 10 chickens. Internet slang term describing the theft of food between... Oh, jeez, it is that. I legit did not know. That's being used horribly wrong. Origin. That's a P. Origin. Original coined by American streamer Phantom. Oh, it is a guy. The term has been an internet meme particularly employed. Origin. What? I'm gonna YouTube this. YouTube. Give me. I don't want to explain. I want like. Alan gets roasted by chat. I did not know it's a guy.
Where the cookies at? So what?
What? Excuse me?
What's up? This is Sky Fennel. This is Sky Fennel. You know what I'm saying?
Sky. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah. What's up, twin? It's good, twin.
So that's it. If you get food, he takes some. Therefore, it's the phantom tax.
What's up, man? What's good, gang? What y'all doing, twin?
I did not know.
You feel what I'm saying? So y'all not inviting nobody.
I don't know this. Right.
Yeah,
So what you're seeing on screen right now is not anime characters. So I don't know anything. I don't know what's going on here because they're not 2D or like CG. They're people. I don't know.
I mean,
So this was a year ago.
Yeah, put them in the middle. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, can I get a to-go box though? Oh, you don't want to?
I got some beans. You want beans?
I mean, I'll take some beans.
Yeah, you can have the beans.
Oh yeah, no, Bim. From what I've heard, it is free. It's like a bro code thing? I don't know. I assume it's similar to like if you know your friend's dating someone who's cheated before, you're like, okay, let me you wanna swerve this one. I assume it's like that with the waiter being like, you're on a date with her? Let me get you like 10% extra chips, you know, they're fucking no charge. Show me, brother. Show me the way. And then I assume it's just like brain rot from 2016.
Yeah. Give us some avocado too. You don't want some health.
Back to Soulless work. You should play Dark Souls at work.
You want to take it to go? What you want to do? I'm gonna give you a to go. Okay.
But what's this?
It's good having you around, Wolfie.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll be back before I end.
Lemonade. We got some tortillas for you?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
You just gotta get yourself a fork. We don't have a fork.
How has this become vernacular? This is just a guy eating someone else's food. Also, that guy's house is massive.
That's so funny.
You will never be safe. Chill. Close your mind. You locking doors in this house? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What's wrong with you?
Okay. It's not a one-time thing, he comes every single time, going out of his way for it. I still don't get it. It's a guy eating someone else's food. I don't get it. Also, I think it's not for me. I don't think I'm the target demographic for such a thing. What the hell am I looking at? That's what I'm looking. I know what I'm looking at. Okay. I got confused then. This is why I did some of the echo. So I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? These are just lines. I might as well be looking at hieroglyphics right now. What the fuck? Am I meant to know what to do? You see, I know of that streamer, but I don't know that streamer's name. I've seen his face before, but I couldn't tell you his name for my life. And the only context I know him from is that apparently he's not great at Elden Ring. That's all I know. That's all I choose to know. If ignorance is bliss, then I am blissful, I guess. I guess so. Kai Senna. Is he good? Is he chaotic neutral? I don't know anything. Has he had ooh, that's black and yellow again. There's I don't have any, not relations, but like any want of any modern day, like, not anyone, like the big YouTube and Twitch people, they all seem to be like, I don't know what it is about them, but it's not for me. I also hate being like infantilized, and just the way they talk and act is like they're infantilizing me. It's like I'm watching a streamer and they're constantly just like every 5 seconds like shaking some keys in front of me. And I feel like really insulted by it. Whereas other people are just like, oh my god, keys! Jangle and shiny! But my shoes are white. I understand now. I understand what I must do, master. That's a me issue I'm fully understanding. That's because of my past, my school days. Where I stopped a guy. As I said, for the younger TikTok generation, keys need to be jangled. See, I'd like to think that I wasn't like that when I was younger, but I fully know I was like that when I was younger. I shamefully know I loved having keys jangled in front of me. It just needed to be a very specific type of key. If it was your box standard front door key, I was not interested. It needed to be like that weird key that opens a door in the basement that no one's been to for 20 years. I was like, oh, that's the basement key that jangle. Would they open the basement? What's the lore behind the key behind the door behind the basement? Yes, I was very big into Five Nights at Freddy's as a younger. Also, COD Zombies. I just love that lore bullshit. Can you blame me? Yes. You can 100% blame me. I need more of that black. I need to skip this song. More of this colour. Killer queen. I also really need the toilet right now. I'm gonna hold it in for Jesus. Do you know what Jesus didn't do whilst he was dead for was it 2 days? Or 3 days? How long did he die? He didn't go to the toilet. That's what I'm trying to get at. If he didn't go to the toilet for that long, I can hold it in. Also, yes, I will be having more jokes about Christianity when I debut. Red. Ooh, sing red. Oh my god. I'm getting so distracted so easily. Oh my god. I might be drunk. Also, if anyone can tell me how to make TikTok good, fucking spill your secrets. 'Cause all my TikTok video for you pages are like my husband drop kicked my dead baby out the window. Am I an asshole for divorcing him? I don't feel like I'm getting the most out of that app. I don't feel like that's the spirit of what that app is. Just Reddit stories of increasingly more elaborate and unbelievable scenarios. I don't think that's what made it big. Unless I'm wrong and everyone's getting those stories. In which case, well, fuck me, I guess. YouTube Shorts aren't any better. I've kind of fucked that up whilst being drunk and just watching a bunch of cat videos. More of the same black. They fucking know how to use their colours. I can't hold it in anymore, Jesus. I'm gonna have to go to the toilet. Once I've done these lines, I shall do the do the do. I'll do that.
Drink water, you dehydrated
Drink
bitch.
water. I guess I'll fill up my water as I'm piss timing. Right. I just go to the toilet. So, oh my god. Oh, 5-minute break. Piss time. That looks like pizza time. It's pizza time. I would put on the pizza. Yeah, fuck it. I can hold it in for another minute. Was I search for pizza time? Can I though? Oh my god, never ending. Oh, shit. Shit. No, that's a different thing. There we go. She was the pizza time. Pizza time! Oh, hello! Welcome! What can I get for you today? I got some ravioli, some lasagna, some like gorgonzola. One of those cheesy pizzas I see. What the fuck accent was that? Coming right up, sir. You know where I'm from? We call that a margarita. But all this one cheese pizza bullshit is. It's a margarita, you good sir. Grazie. Grazie. What of Italian there are? Mamma mia. That's a spicy meatball. I'm basically Italian. Boys. I'm based Italian. Spaghetti with icing, sugar, please. What the fuck, babe? What? I thought you were French. I thought they had good food. Why you creating abominations?
I made a choice once to live a life of
pizza time.
This reminds me of a time I triggered my Italian friend by eating ketchup on pasta. I've got a better story. This reminds me of the time where I was dating an Italian person and I thought I made them not eat for a day because I kept putting the wrong type of cheese on my pasta. And they refused to eat. Yeah, that relationship didn't last too long. It was funny. It was funny to fuck with them.
Extra large pizzas. In 8 minutes, I am defaulting on Joe's 1 minute guarantee. Then, not only am I receiving no money.
If you date an Italian, please put the wrong type of cheese on your pizza, on your pasta, on your lasagna. Put like gorgonzola on your lasagna and just watch them like throw up and pass out and go into a coma and die. It's funny. It's real fucking funny. This is pizza break, so this is pizza time.
Hey, you guys. Eat your pizza.
Yes, Mr. Spider-Man.
See ya.
So I don't know about you, but I can't get over Spider-Man's ass in these films.
Pizza time.
You're late.
He
Pizza
said it.
time.
I'm not paying for those.
Why?
You're late.
There was a disturbance.
I'm not paying for those.
Pizza time.
I'm not paying for those.
Free pizza.
Joe's 1 minute guarantee is a promise, man.
This was 8 years ago.
Serious.
Pizza time.
I've done a lot of horrendous things to Italian
To me,
people.
money is serious. You're fired. Go.
Please, I need pizza time.
You're fired.
Or give me another chance.
Describe horrendous.
Or give me another
I've done a
pizza
lot
time.
of hilarious things to Italian people. This is YouTube poop. Peter Parker wants pizza time. 5 million viewers 8 years ago. Peter Parker is determined to have pizza time. So when Mr. Aziz fires him again, he resorts to some drastic measures. He also develops a nasty habit of eating hot dogs while watching Trouble Unfold. That might be the best sentence I've ever read. He develops a nasty habit of eating hot dogs whilst watching Trouble Unfold. You know, I vape. Well, that's a nasty habit, that. Never do that. Never catch me doing that. Do I ever let the kids be run over for extra pizza? Yes. Look at what's happening here. This is what happens if you don't let the kids get run over for extra pizza. You might be able to swindle extra cheese on that pizza.
You're a month late.
Maybe a bit of blue cheese as if you're feeling fancy.
Promises were fat. My daughter would beat crackers.
All I got is this 20 to the rest of the week.
Crackers don't pay the rent.
Nobel Prize, Otto. Nobel Prize. We'll all be rich.
It's not about the prizes, Harry.
But you need money.
We need money.
Peter Parker, sir.
Parker?
I'm writing a paper on you.
Yes, I know what you're doing here, but I really don't have time to talk to students.
I'm in charge here! It's my money!
But Oscorp pays the bills, so...
That's right.
Well, it won't take much of your time.
Parker, you're lazy.
I love YouTube.
Trying to do better.
You're lazy. You have to
By
work
which
hard.
I mean the kids would become
Rubber
pizza.
bands, it's not a
Yeah.
privilege, it's a gift.
See, this is what we call street smarts. With the isekai truck, what they don't tell you is that the child the child meat becomes extra flat and smoked from how fast the car was going. So it's basically like pepperoni. It's like child pepperoni. You can stick that on a pizza. Ooh. 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 You'll put Ted Bundy to shame after trying that. Nothing wasted, yes. Let's have a moment of silence for all the children I've eaten. Okay, that's long enough.
We use it for the good of mankind.
So, is that it?
Yes. My design to blow
This
up
is
the
why I'll
city.
never show
A
my
huge amount of
face.
energy.
Because I'll never be able to
Like
get a
a
job
perpetual
again.
event
They'll just
providing
look up my
renewable
face and be like,
power.
oh, you said that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fucking
Peter, what
no,
have we
we're
been
not
talking
hiring
about
you.
for the last hour and a half?
I don't really know.
Nobody's been, look away.
Did Edison sleep before he wrote the fifth? Did Beethoven sleep before he blew up the city?
Did Bernoulli sleep before he found pizza time?
What are you, stupid?
Lol.
I think it's more gin time.
Give me the blue light, Rosie.
That's the
The
red
blue
light.
light, Rosie. The blue light, Rosie.
That's the purple light. What's Rosie doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna blow up the city.
Ladies and gentlemen, please clear the room!
That is a nasty habit.
I don't pay you. You're fired. What are we gonna call this guy?
Doctor Puss.
Are you serious?
Pack your things. Get out of my building.
You're fired.
Chief, I found Parker.
Mad squirrels go berserk, and we don't have pictures. You're fired.
Chief, the planetarium party.
Oh, right. You're unfired. I need you. Come here. You're fired.
Fucking, that was a genius casting choice.
Get out.
Make it bigger and stronger than ever. We need a rubber band.
Don't leave me.
Thanks.
Don't follow me.
I went someplace else.
Such a nasty
Someplace where
habit.
I thought I could win some pizza. I won. The guy wouldn't pay me, so I robbed him. But I wanted a car, so I tried to take Uncle Ben's.
Hot dogs in America aren't even that good.
Said no, so I robbed him too.
These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, I came up with more secrets to tell you today.
Is anybody in that building?
We think there's a kid stuck on the second floor.
Was that the Harry Suzumiya background music?
Kid stuck on the second floor.
That was the Harry Suzumiya background music.
Strong focus on what I want. Pizza time. Thanks.
So kid stuff makes me hungry too. Fucking,
What do you want?
I think we're all in the same boat there. He's not even got a hot dog in his mouth.
Thanks.
Oh my God, this is it. Break it down. Any more bright ideas?
Eat your pizza.
I'm gonna blow up the city.
Shut it down, Ock. You're gonna hurt a lot more people this time.
It will stabilize. It's under control.
We'll say something.
Pizza time.
Well. So I at least want to get the base colour down before I go off on the deep end on watching a bunch of bullshit. At least some of the base, at least some of the base colour down. I'm really tempted just to be like, yo, fuck it, let's just watch a bunch of bullshit. I can do so much bullshit. I've got so much bullshit to give. This is going to take like 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna watch a bunch of bullshit. I've been drinking. I am not drunk, but I'm not drunk. I just got a boat. I got an ass that won't quit. You got an ass that got bit on the tit. And you got wrapped up in carpet. It's pretty fucking... Or... Sigma grind set of rule. Am I using that word right? This is Sigma. Yeah, I'm one of the children. You can quote me on that. Quote me. Selling one of the kids. Also, let's put tweets of time on hold. Here we go. Piece of time will be in a bit of time. See, on Sunday I'm gonna be like, how the fuck did I make that little progress? Forgetting how hard it is to drink and draw. These are the two things that are hard to do. I am hard doing these two things. What the fuck? Alright, fucking ban you. Ban you. Ban you. Why did you think doing it 5 times would convince me? I don't want to blast views on whatever the fuck. I don't know. Fucking G or who could this button? Cool to Gurkha01. I'm sorry, fellow. You created your account last year and you've been abandoned. Thank you, Lord. I was meant to stream Tuesday, but I got so busy doing the line work for this art, I didn't. I also didn't do any work that day, so I was busy doing this art. I don't think they figured it out though. I think I'm off. I think I'm all in the clear on that one. It's been quite a slow week at work, despite the fact of being fucking tired as fuck. That's probably just the sickness or what. I think the line art is nearly done. The line art was done. It's the base color I need doing. How many were there though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Jeez. G9. Fucking. Do they do that to like popular streamers? Or do they only annoy small streamers? I don't understand. So in my mind it's obvious. Why would I pay? But also, some people are stupid. Have you seen me laugh at YouTube poops? I'm that type of stupid, not the I will pay for bot views type of stupid. That's a special brand of brain rot. I don't have that, luckily. White. Wee. No. Waka waka. As long as you have fun, who cares? I know. It's the fact that, like... The fact I get that so often means that people are paying for it. It's like the, like, African Prince scam emails. The fact I get them, like, once a week means that it's profitable enough to have someone dedicated to send them out to get like the odd £100 or dollars or multiple hundreds. I don't get it. I don't know who falls for it anymore. And I feel like it's a hate crime at this point. I feel like if you're falling for that, it's classed as a hate crime to do that. I don't think that's okay. Let's write. I could just write brat. Rat. But I'm gonna do something. Brat. Brat, sugar boy. What was that colour? I can't see shit for four. Silverish. I'm gonna go this one. I mean, some people are insanely stupid. There's a difference between being stupid and not mentally there enough to take care of yourself. And I feel like that is the line. If you fall for that, I don't think you're mentally there enough to be able to take care of yourself. It's not even like a dig or anything. It's like I just legit don't think you're mentally able to. It's not an insult or anything. It's just you fell for like the most obvious thing in existence. I don't think I can help you. I don't think anyone can. I think you're on your own, and that's like the worst thing.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
What's all these bans? Like 9 people came in and was like, yo, buy. It's a buyer's market. Your viewers? Dab on the haters. Got 'em. Well, luckily for you, Bim, during pizza time, I did get water. Unluckily for me, sober me did not buy drunk me any snacks. And I might have no food in the fridge. I do have a bag of seeds. and I literally think all I have in my fridge right now is a bag of seeds and like a coffee bean, like glass holder that's holding up the freezer part of the fridge. The hinge is broken. And so instead of fixing it, I decided to put like a glass coffee thing underneath it so it balances right in front of the freezer, and then the condensation freezes around it and it forms an airtight seal. I don't have food. This is why I had a headache earlier. Life is like a hurricane. I'd never watched DuckTales in my life. I don't know why I started that. Life is like a box of chocolates. It's better with alcohol. Life is like a bottle of chocolates. If you go too cheap, it's bad. If you go too expensive, it's bad. This is sweet spot. Life is like a box of chocolates. If you give it to someone, they'll appreciate it for about 2 days. And then they'll want more. That's my cynicism for you. You heckin' love alcohol. I'm almost a bottle of gin down. Because I fucking love alcohol. Gin and cranberry juice is actually a really good combination. Not just because vitamin, I'll type it. I'll type it in chat. I can do it. I get drunk easily though. Just one beer and I'm already tipsy. That is nothing to be ashamed of. That's respectable because it's cheaper to get drunk for you. I know people who need to be like 4 beers in to get tipsy, and the entire time they're drinking, they're complaining because they've had to buy 4 beers to get slightly buzzed. Funny thing is, 2 more beers, they're absolutely wasted. There's no in between. It's like 4 beers, slightly buzzed. And because you're slightly buzzed, you can't have just 1 more beer. You've got to have like 2 more. And at that point, I'm like being there, being like, okay, let's help you up. You clearly need the toilet. Let's just go to the toilet. I'll get you a block of cheese to eat. Just don't move from the toilet, okay? And that's how you make friends. That's how you make a house a home. Home bargain. Home bargain. Unfortunately, even when I am drunk, I am often the sober person looking after people. The only time when I'm not is when I'm blackout drunk, And that's only been once. And I still fret over what I have said or done in that time. I've only been blackout drunk once, and it was like 2 weeks ago. And apparently, I can normally hide my autism around my IRL friends, but apparently when I was blackout drunk, they were like, "Oh yeah, you've said you're autistic a couple times, but it's always been like, yeah, okay, but you were fucking autistic." I was like, yeah, it's really hard to hide. I'm blackout drunk. I don't remember anything. The mask must have really slipped. I'm still getting information about what I said 2 weeks later. It's kinda scary. I would not recommend getting blackout drunk. Not only for the health reasons, but because like, you don't know what you're saying. And you've only got the people around you to like, reliably say what you said. And apparently I threatened to kill everyone. Apparently on the walk to a place to sleep, I was constantly just threatening to kill people, but not out loud. I was like, with the person near me, I was just like holding their head, whispering in their ear, like, I'm gonna kill that guy. Fucking just watch me. They'll be dead within 5 seconds. I don't think I did it. But I don't know, and that scares me. Are my friends just good enough to cover up the fact I killed someone? I don't know. I don't want to know. That scares me. Did I kill someone? Apparently I said I was gonna kill everyone. So killing someone doesn't seem out of the ordinary. I drink alone. Such good friends if they kept. I mean, I hope so. If I did kill someone, I hope my friends get quiet. I would keep quiet for them. Really, because that's a lot of paperwork I'd have to do. I don't want to do that. I'm only keeping quiet for you because I don't want to deal with the paperwork. The baggage of you and the paperwork is far too much for me at the moment. I'm barely keeping it together buying a house for myself, let alone covering for you and your murderous escapades. What is this? Fucking Jack the Ripper era? Are you gonna find a redhead, feed her fish, and then brutally murder her? I don't think so. I don't think your heart's in this. See, that'd be my problem. I'd be like, I don't think your heart's in this. Let me quote this obscure murderer from the 1490s. Like, yeah. See, that fucker went all the way. You're not going all the way. You're hiding behind the modern day sophistication of murderous intent. That fucker didn't. And look what he did. Are you gonna let him show you up? That's not the type of person I know. I'm an enabler in the worst way possible. I'm like, yo, you said you were gonna kill a guy. You should totally just kill that guy. You should eat like a raw potato as well while you do it. It'll be funny. The internet will call you Potato Girl. You won't get a laugh out of that, but I will. I will laugh. You might be in jail, but I'll be laughing. And at the end of the day, isn't that what life is all about? Making me laugh. That was a joke. I'd like to preface this that was a joke. I'm not that self-centered. Guys, I was hacked. I was hacked. That was an AI speaking just then. That was not me. Everything said was not what I stand for or represent. AI. It was AI. Wait, let me prove. Let me fucking dab on the haters. Fucking get your shit together. Where's this one? Right, I can prove it. Watch me fucking... Is it this one? Hello? No. Quick, someone type something that they want my AI to say. Quickly, or I'm gonna type in I drink alone so I'm fine. There we go. Hello, this is Seal 8. I drink alone so I'm fine. That was a bit... Hello, this is Seal 8. I drink alone so I'm fine. Why are you being like that, Seal? Hello, this is Seal 8. I drink alone so I'm fine. Yeah! See? AI! It was all AI all along. Eat my ass. In capitals. Eat my asses. There we go. Eat my ass. This is Seal. Hello? Sound Australian for some reason. Why? There is speech to speech. Hello? Hello? Allow, yes. Hello? See, with this, it'll be able to pick up my cadence and it'll sound a lot more natural, as opposed to the one where it just made up its own cadence and it just sounded a bit robotic. Hello? See, with this, it'll be able to pick up my cadence and it'll sound a lot more natural, as opposed to the one where it just made up its own cadence and it just sounded a bit robotic. Right, this is a nail AI version of myself.
Hello. See, with this, it'll be able to pick up my cadence and it'll sound a lot more natural, as opposed to the one where it just made up its own cadence.
Apparently I've got a lisp.
It just sounded a bit robotic.
Apparently, as a guy, I've got a lisp. Who afford it. I did not expect a lisp. So, hello, an AI Thorworth. Why do you sound like you're recently transitioned? Doesn't AI... What? What does that even mean? Why do you sound like you're recently... Translation doesn't... AI? What? Asses. She has multiple of them, yes. All the previous times I tried that male version, it did not have a lisp. I don't know what happened. I might just take my drunken audio and be like, yeah, that bastard has got a lisp. So I did want to do like the male version of the VTuber. The VTuber. I wanted like a male thing for it. I did that a while ago. I might need to redo it, that's the point. Translation as an AI? Why do you sound like you're recent? I don't... Also, welcome in, Joe. Your previous message, I speaking chicken. I don't... Why do you sound like you're recently? Question mark. Transition doesn't AI. Transition as an AI. Is this live? No, that... Those audios I had to record myself, then like let it process. It's my text to speech being an ass, not understanding the words. I figured as much. I had no idea what we were talking about there. Not the foggiest of ideas. Thank God of this picture, I've only got one hand to do. My text. Or does she look crazy? Hello, old bear. Oh, because she is mixed with this character? Is Bay with this character? Because I thought they looked very similar. And so I did my own version. I thought, I mean, if you're swinging a big ass hammer around, you're gonna be a bit not so. You're not gonna be all there in the headspace, oh yeah. Well, so welcome. Male vocal AI, you sound like they recently trans. What is switching female to male? So it would make sense that it sounds like that. I did just kind of like mix a bunch of vocals together that sounded like me, both male and female. There we go, that works. Right. Let's have another look at your eyes. There's another dog over here. Yeah, that's a work in progress at the moment. Although I'm almost definitely sure by the time I'm ready to do what I plan to do for that, AI would have progressed so much that all my work would have been just made null and void. With like, oh, it does it immediately, straight away now, instead of spending like hours and hours fine-tuning it. That's okay, I guess. I just wasted a bunch of time. I have a big hammer and I'm fine, yeah. You think you're fine, but every crazy person thinks they're fine. It's the definition of crazy. You think a crazy person acknowledges that they're crazy? I don't think so, Chief. That's a no-go. That go no go. You go a go no go. It's a bit more red than that, let's be honest. And then yellow? Yeah, yellow. And then above all that would be my signature. Big glow. Yeah, woo! There's also a bit like turquoise in there as well. So very light this one. There we go. That eye is pretty fucking scoopity-doo. You can tell that's Bay, right? Let's flip it. Yeah, the pose is what it is. It's not really affected by reversing or whatnot. That's the eye. What else is needed? Right. So I might do a black. Not that one, not that one, not that one. It is that one. I might do the tank top as black. Like dark-ish. That doesn't really work though. That looks kind of bad with the writing. Okay, yeah, it's gonna have to be white. But that's a lot of white! Might do this boat. Have like the fire design like this there, and the word rat over the top of it. That's a lot of work though. Is that too much work? Am I really that? I mean, I did want this to be like a fully formed picture as opposed to the sketches I normally do, because I do like the line work, but that's a lot. That's a lot. I might be too drunk to form not a coherent, but a stance on this which I'm willing to back within a day or two. There might be some things that I change my mind on when sober. It's like if I do this, so fire. Ooh. That is not the colour of fire, that's the colour of lipstick. Oh, so that's... this is like the worst flame I've ever drawn in my life. Jeez. I really just drew this shitty ass flame. What the fuck? Oh, bam! That just looks like she spilled tomato sauce all over her tits. Oh no! I've been there, but don't wear it so proudly. You'll get looks from people, and that's the worst thing that could ever happen. I mean, you get the idea of what it is from what I've done so far. Yeah, I get it. So for the next 3 streams, it's gonna be this. But for now, let's pour myself a drink. Is this 2 more or 1 more? It's 1 more. Is she bending? Blending from her nipples? Blending? Bleeding! Oh, yeah, that's gonna be worked upon. I'll change it to green. There we go. You know me and my lack of reading skills when drinking, even when out drinking, but especially when drinking. The last drink of the night. Great value, $1.99. Ocean spray. Cranberry classic. High in vitamin C and antioxidants. Energy per 100 milliliters. 86 kilojoules. Carbohydrates. 4.3 grams. Sugars. 4.3 grams. refrain intake of average adult 2000 contains negligible amount of fat, saturated protein and salt. I was really scared it was gonna say mercury then. I was terrified. It was like contains negligible amounts of mercury, plutonium, and rat feces. The 24 milligrams of vitamin C and 100 milligrams of cranberry juice drink per day contains the normal function of the immune system and to protect the cells against oxidative stress as part of the varied and balanced diet of a healthy lifestyle. Ingredients: water, cranberry juice from concentrated, sugar, thickener, pectin. I've had a lot of pectin today. I'm thick as fuck. This time you contemplated to read it again. Yay. I'm not so drunk where I don't understand that I misread something. I'm not so drunk where it doesn't make sense and I don't understand that it doesn't make sense. I just assume that I'm too drunk to make it make sense. Also, art over. I am too drunk to be doing art consistently though at the moment. So what's this? TV Book Gold. That's way too British. That's way too British. That's like, hey, did you watch reality TV between 2004 and 2012 in the UK? Here's a comedy news thing about such a specific area. There was something funny though. Oh yeah. Right. Everyone, just calm your tits. Calm your tits. So, the most recent failure within gaming memory is Concord. That cost over $200 million, took 8 years to make, and got took offline within 2 weeks of releasing. I'd like to cast your memory back to like 7 or 8 years ago, where Mass Effect Andromeda was the big failure of the time. It took 40 million, 5 years, and this was considered a massive flop. Deadlock is... I want to play Deadlock. I don't know how to play Deadlock. If someone knows how to play Deadlock, please tell me. I don't know how to download the game. I look at the store and it's like it's not released yet. And then I look on Twitch and I would see people playing it. And I'm like, I don't understand. I'm getting conflicted messages here. The store says I can't download it, but I'm seeing people play it. I'm gonna cry now. Boo-hoo. It's chill music time as I watch fucking dumb bullshit. You get invite from someone playing Deadlock. Oh, who is the original invitee then? Just some money laundering thing? no shot this shit costs that much. 150. If it took, right, it probably didn't take 8 years full production to make. I'm gonna say 4 to 5 full production. So there's probably like 3 years pre-production with like art assets being like conceptualized, like general story probably took about a year or so to fully flesh out. And considering they had multiple fully like high-end CGI things made for it, I do not doubt it took like a year or two to fully do for those alone. So let's say 5 years. It's not out of the ordinary depending on how big the studio is for it to cost about that much. Particularly because Sony bought them, which is like an extra 150 million on top of that for Sony's end. Right, this is coming from someone who worked at Sony. There is a special amount of bloat and incompetence for that particular type of big studio. Baldur's, yeah, it's like you can look at an indie game being made for like 10k and it seems like fully fleshed out. But the particularly with Sony, there's an amount of polish, even for the worst games. They like Concord. That game's like fully polished. Even if it was like graphics wise or anything, even if it was like mid graphics, like mid everything, the fact that there was minimal bugs on launch probably meant it was 100 million plus. Like, to have a game that is AAA without bugs being present on launch, or like game-breaking bugs being present on launch, means it's about 100 million plus. You can get no bugs, but it probably is like I wouldn't say Baldur's Gate a AAA. Baldur's Gate is like high-end niche. There's a wriggle room in there. 10k if no one gets salary until game is released. Yeah, you probably got about 200 people working on it around the clock. Or 100. If they're all earning about 40k at least, or not at least, like testers will probably be getting about like 20k. Say average about 28k. There's like 150 people. 28k. It's about 3 million a year. And that's just on core development. That's got nothing to do with any pre-production, post-advertising, any of the animation. And that's lowballing it. Like, lowballing it, it probably costs about 120 million. Baldur is a niche. It's hard to make good content. Baldur's Gate is like... if you make good content for that niche, it's like the best thing you've ever done. but there's no like, I've never heard of like middling content for that. It's either like a 10 out of 10 or it's like vastly disappointing and has never like fully reached its like desired expectations. But there's like, with Sony, there's this, it's hard to describe without you actually working there. It's like, it's a machine that has been constantly running since before you were born and cannot stop. No matter what. And if there is a threat of it stopping, you funnel money into the machine to make it go. That is the best way I can put it. There's a special type of bloat within big game companies, which is just hard to describe unless you work there, where it's like, problem equals money, so funnel money into problem to make problem not happen, but problem happens no matter what. So no matter how much money you put in, no matter how many testers you have, no matter how many developers you have, no matter how many like storyboard artists, character design artists, environment artists, no matter how pretty the skybot looks, that issue will still happen and will cost money. But because the higher ups like, oh, just money problem equals solved. Money problem still happens, so money happen more money, but more money equals less problem, so put more money in, but problem still happens, so put more money in. Then game release and nothing happened. I don't know what. I guarantee multiple testers spoke up and was like, this game's not great, it's not doing anything particularly special, and the competitors are free. Yet all fell on deaf ears. Like, what's that Sony car fighting game? Car battle game. Destruction All-Stars. I didn't work on that, but I got moved to like not even test that. It was more like what's the word? Almost like user test it, like give your opinion on it. I was like, it's fine? I don't see any hook, and it costs money. And then they said, thank you for your input, and then I left the room and continued to test the game I was originally testing on. And lo and behold, that game, I don't think you can play that game anymore. Just look at the characters and voices. Baldur's Gate. Oh yeah, I'm not bashing on Baldur's Gate. It's just that with how big the machine is at Sony, it's hard for a coherent vision to be fully brought to fruition from start to end. Like, it's a rarity that something as good as like Last of Us comes out. So I had like an idea. It got done by competent people. It got crunched to hell. Like, a lot of it is just like problems with like big game companies. And Baldur's Gate was like, from what I know, it wasn't big. Like, it was their last ditch attempt to maintain a company. It was like a Final Fantasy situation, where it was like Baldur's Gate was like, okay, we've got this much money, we can make 10 games for bare bones, and they'll all probably fail, or we can funnel it all into this one game and hope it works. It's not even too many cooks. It's like 4 cooks, and one of them is a nepotism cook that can't smell and doesn't know good food. But because he's son with the owner of the restaurant, you know, you can't exactly just not be like, yeah, let's just ignore you. You'll just throw a hissy fit. Lazy devs get all the money and can't fix the game. It is not the... Albert, it is not the developers getting all the money. Developers get barely more than the testers, and the testers don't get much to begin with. People getting the money are the fucking up top people. It's like a game sells like 10 million. Their paychecks are probably the same, maybe $1,000 in bonuses. Those high up 10 people, they've got like 14 million in the bank right now. Just from that one game doing well. So, oh my lord. Their golden parachutes are looking very shiny when they run that company into the ground and sell it off to Microsoft. They're gonna be like, well, fucking give me 10% of the sale and just let me leave. Just ignore all the crunching I forced upon everyone below me. It's kind of how my company is managed. Management has an idea, everyone else. Shane has their own vision, and the time it gets to the floor, we're looking at different processes. We're just looking at none of these work. Sheldon understand how machines actually operate. Yeah, a lot of the higher ups don't understand games. Some do, and you can tell when they do. Sometimes that's worse. Sometimes it's worse to have to work under someone who knows games than to work under someone who doesn't know games. Because it's like, if they don't know games and they ask for something stupid, you can just be like, okay, I'm gonna walk you through why that can't happen. And because they don't know games, they'll just, like, trust you. But if they know games, they're gonna be like, let's do this. I know we can do this. I just played it. We should do this. And then 4 weeks later, they'll play a different game and be like, we should do this as well. We should have like a Batman roguelike persona with open world elements like Elden Ring. Let's make it a hero shooter as well. I reckon there's going to be a massive crash in AAA games, or Concord will be a massive like line in the sand and being like, okay, we can't do this anymore. We can't bet hundreds of millions on a game that might flop. don't. This has to be the line in the sand. It's like, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. That's still got like 20k peak players. That's not good for that type of game, but it's not 200. I still can't believe it got that low numbers. It's like the day before the message came out like it was gonna get cancelled. I think it had like 60 players. I don't think it can get worse than that. Like legitimately, I think Concord is the lowest a AAA multi-million, multiple hundreds of millions type game can fail. I don't think a game can fail worse than Concord. Like, no matter how bad all the advertising, everything is, if you get it to enough eyes, there's going to be about 300 people willing to pay for it and try it. And that was the amount Concord had. I don't think it can get worse from Concord. Meanwhile, voice actors want revenue shares for games. Understandable, particularly with AI. Especially with like the Skyrim mods recently coming out. Like, have you seen like the Brain Rot Skyrim mod? Or the Brain Rot Fallout New Vegas mod? They've just reworked with the not original voice actors, but they've fed the voice lines in AI and just brain rotted the fuck out of all of the dialogue, and it sounds passable. I don't think GTA 6 will save it. Depending on how much money they put into GTA 6, it might be the actual end of this current era of gaming. It's like GTA 6 has been like 10 years and over 10 years in development. It's probably gonna cost $500 million, maybe more, if it doesn't make that money back. I mean, it probably will. I think at one point they were earning like 100 million every month on GTA Online. But there's a real possibility they just make it back. Just because of how expensive and how much money they shoveled into it. Just search Sweet Baby Inc. on YouTube if you want to know his book, Brain Rot. I think Sweet Baby Inc. is highly over the publicity behind them. It's highly overrated. Like, I can reenact probably what they do now. They look at a script and be like, not a lot of gay people in this script. Make his backstory gay. That'll be it. That'll be it. Because most of the time, scriptwriters already had that shit in there already. It's to do with appealing to everyone. The problem with we're trying to appeal to everyone, you appeal to no one. Concord. It's like, look at the character designs. It's like looking at Minions. It's like, wow, this appeals to everyone and no one at the same time. I look at Skyrim mods in 2024. It's the most interesting Skyrim has ever been. It's like the modders know the code of the engine more than the actual developers. They're doing like magic behind the scenes with Skyrim and Fallout mods. Because the most visible and vocal part, the deeper issue, the plane. Yeah, I think a lot of that stuff is just like vastly over its internet stuff as opposed to real world stuff. A lot of the time it's just like games take 6 years to make and cost 100 million plus. The industry changes in that time. So when you first plan to make a game and there's big money behind it, it's hard to pivot. I think there's a talk about it about Deus Ex, where it's like a year before launch they had like 80% of the game done and they were like, this is shit, scrap 80% of it. And then they scrapped like 90% of the game document, and then with that like last 10% of a document and that 20% of a game, they fleshed it out and made it good. You can't do that. You can't work on a game for 6 years and then be like, scrap it all other than 5%, we're starting again. That's scrapping like 100 million just in the toilet. That's career suicide. So even if you know 6 years in that it's a bad game, release it. Even if it's a bad game, you don't know. Fucking the general public loves slop. Have you heard Imagine Dragons? Fucking trash tier music. People eat that shit up. They've got multiple billion listened music. So you don't know what's gonna be popular. That A B C D E F U and your mum song that's got over 1 billion views. That's the shittest shit I've ever shitted. When gamble as opposed to definitely ruin your like inner like company reputation. Yeah, there was like a Monster Hunter like game that was spotted to come out a few years back, then PS5 came out and killed it because it got delayed again. Yeah, there's sometimes where it's like, I think even Overwatch had this, like Overwatch was going to be a completely different game. It got like delayed so many times and then they were just like, fuck it, kill it. Get the scraps of the game and make it into something else. That's like the best case scenario we can have. It's like, yeah, modern day AAA development is just too expensive, too long, and too big of a gamble to last too long. Fucking fuck all that woke broke bullshit. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just a gamble to... It's like if you're investing in a company and it's like, well, we got a 30% chance of you making your money back. Why would you not just invest in like stable bonds? You'd be like, what the fuck is this video game bullshit? You mean if it's a success, I get 5% of my money back? Why don't I just invest in like crypto? Line go up way more faster. It's like, come on, just invest in Nvidia. They're down, they'll go back up. By the way, I am drunk. Do not take anything I say as actual investment advice. If you do, that's on you. You're stupid. I do not take any accountability for that. I've drank a bottle of gin. I'm British. Autistic. Fucking, you're on your own with that one. A good game will stay good even if tastes shift a bit. It's games that use periodical popularity of a game as a crutch that struggle because people will know be more critical. I'd say even good games don't succeed most of the time. Like Assassin's Creed stopped being good a while back. That still sells great. Call of Duty. It was like the Michael Bay of games. It ran its course a while back. It still sells a lot. I just think with how big, bloated, expensive, and time-consuming the high-end games cost now, it's killing the ecosystem. Like, there's a bunch of good indie games that get like just one after another. It's like every 2 or 3 months there's like a big hit indie game that feels like new and fresh, new ideas. Like, it might not be the most polished, not the most like photorealistic, but it's like, yeah, I've not played this type of game before. Or it's like, this is a new take on this type of game. And then you look at an advert for the next AAA game. It's like, oh wow, you worked on this like 8 years ago, didn't you? And there's so much money you couldn't stop. The big money train kept going, and you couldn't divert the tracks. So I was like, oh, okay. And there's no middle ground now. Because indie games will always indie game. It was up to like the more like institutionalized like developers to be like, okay, let's make a middle ground game. That just doesn't exist anymore. That is where the big IPs came from. The middle ground games that didn't have a lot of budget, but it had more like a budget that a small team could do. So I think only like 20 people worked on the first Assassin's Creed. Maybe like 30. I think 200 to 300 people worked on Concord. No Man's Sky pretending to be a 60... Yeah. It's also that as well. Go Woke Go Broke is a real thing? I wouldn't say so. I would say correlation doesn't equal causation. I would say the people who put a message before gameplay are the people who often are in charge of those types of games. It's not that those messages make those games bad, it's the fact that the people put the message before they put the gameplay to be good. So even if you switch political lanes and they're like fully right-wing, the game's not good. It's not the fact that they're woke. It's just the fact the game's not good. It's the fact that you're like using it as a soapbox for your political views as opposed to like, I want to shoot a person. I want to talk. I want to flirt with this person. I want to rizz up this person and then shoot the person's family member. Let me do it. I believe they have added something in Test A. NMS is good nowadays though. But is it €60 good? not gonna start a crypto farm. I made my money off crypto. I added a 0 to my bank account on crypto. Because I downloaded TikTok. I got fired from my first job. And I got some money from that. And like the third TikTok I saw was like, yo, let's all buy Dogecoin. And that was like the first day that TikTok came out. So I was like, ah, that's funny. I've just got money. Let's just buy Dogecoin. And then money. And I still haven't sold because I didn't figure out how. I don't know how to get the money out of... I know how to put money into crypto. I don't know how to get money out of crypto. It's a curse. That's a genie's wish. It's like, let me be a billionaire, and you're a billionaire in crypto, but you can't get the money out. It's like, ha, the genie's laughing at you now. Anyway, Mass Effect Andromeda. Remember when this was like the biggest flop of a floppity flop?
Will we go? The Mass Effect trilogy is a huge part of our history and the lives of many of our fans. It was an amazing story, but this is a whole new adventure. We're building on the things you love both.
I reckon in the future there's gonna be like
and gameplay, and now we're letting our imagination
bullet point timeline of like each year how big the losses were for the game.
It's all powered by Frostbite, which means you're going to see
and it might start with this.
Like never before. That's our promise to you.
2016. Yeah, there was like Battle Ball back then as well.
Simulating
buy nice things on dark web and crypto.
Super fast graphics
computers, I'm gonna be
and high resolution picture.
I'm gonna be like that other VTuber that took a bunch of drugs and then got fired from her like talent agency. Yeah, I'll be that one with all my crypto money.
Are rapidly taking us to the point where audiences can't tell if it's real.
This is going to feel like, in many ways, Mass Effect 1 again. Like, you'll be able to experience things for the first time again. And that was our goal, because we didn't want to just retread ground and make it feel like this was Mass Effect 4.
Holy shit, this is 20 minutes. Let's put this 2 times speed. I reckon it's still worth looking at past like game mistakes and comparing it with like modern ones. Because this one was clearly like there's some aspects just like rushed and not well like it's clearly like a management issue, not well like organized the team. Whereas like something like Concord, that looks amazing and it looks like it plays okay. It's just like the core concept's like dated because it took so long. And yeah, it's not exactly to woke stuff, it's just that the opposite side push their idea way less. I would say the opposite side don't have the opportunity to push their idea because their ideas aren't marketable. So I don't think you can get a AAA Bible game made. Like a AAA Bible game about refusing women's abortion rights? I don't think that's gonna happen. Most of it's viewed as very unsincere nowadays. Well, that's the original idea of woke. Woke was a term used for like Disney when they changed their Twitter icon to a rainbow, but they didn't change their like Russian Twitter icon to a rainbow. Because they didn't actually believe it. They were just doing it for the points. They were woke. It's like, woke should always be used in quotations about big multinational corporations. About how they will try to sell you political movements for money disingenuously. That is what woke is. Individuals can't be woke. That's just like brain rot. Twitter brain rot. Like, I chose Disney for a reason. Because it's like, Star Wars. Oh my god, did you read that Star Wars shows its first gay couple kissing? In the background, blood that can easily be cut out for audiences that don't want that type of stuff? Woke. That's it. That's what woke means. That is what woke is. Any other use of the term is a bastardization of that word. It is a term solely used to criticize the disingenuousness of capitalism. And then it kind of got morphed into like, there's a black person on screen. Woke? That woman's not straight. Woke? It's not even progressive and sane. You can be progressive and insane and still not woke. Woke is company. Companies are woke. Woke is ironic. It started off purely as an ironic way to make fun of companies. Like back in 2016, where Pepsi, back in like the Black Lives Matter movement, Pepsi did an ad of one of the fucking model famous people handed a Pepsi to a police officer, and that solved race issues. Woke. That is woke. Company thinking they're doing a thing because money and they want things, but they don't want to show that they want things on the global stage because the things they want money from people who like those people, but they want money from people who don't like those people. So they play both ends of the game. Again, it's woke in quotations. It's always in quotations and always about companies that are in the billions. It's never about a random person on Twitter or in the YouTube comments. It is always about Disney. Being like, we first leading role in a Star Wars film. What's that? We cut it out of the Chinese release? Well, you weren't meant to see that. Like, that is what it is. If you pretend just want to be seen as progressive, you woke. Again, it's not the individual, it's the company. Woke is purely a description of, like, global companies trying to play both ends. It's like, oh, you've awoken to the issues that minorities face. Oh, woke. Again, quotation. It's lost in translation through the years, but woke should always be in quotations and ironically used against a company All I'm hearing is that brands are never... Yeah! That's the point of woke. It's not sincere. Don't fall for it. Buying that t-shirt doesn't make you a progressive. You need to do the legwork. That is what woke is. It's what the term. That's what the word term woke was meant to like. It's the problem with life. You make a joke, and then you say the joke so much it turns into reality. It's like, oh, okay, guess won't make that joke anymore. And now you're using the joke. Seriously, okay. Okay then. I'm just gonna cry.
22 seconds. Oh my fucking god, what is wrong with your face?
This is next generation, this is what it looks like. Like, some of the textures and characters look better in 3.
It's really going to be something, isn't it? I haven't even shown you the best part.
My phone is
Fucking don't tell her anything. Kill it.
died thing. Oh no.
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything.
And they just look a little bit off. I wrote in my preview, I think they kind of look like Sims 3 era Sims. They sort of just, something about the eyes is a little bit off. The eyelashes are incredibly thick and just obviously like stuck to that face.
Be aware, that's all.
Don't worry, I majored in glad handing during Pathfinder training.
Individuals can be insincere about their particular views, but that's not woke. Woke is purely about multinational corporations trying to siphon off money by selling you
At some point, it gets sufficiently real.
that.
It falls off a cliff, and it gets creepy. At some point, it gets creepy.
You start this, I'm gonna finish it.
Like, if individuals doing it, they're just like insincere assholes.
I've got a Krogan.
Also, some individuals can just be bad at wanting to make the world a better place.
Focus defenses here and here. The cat has been quiet for too long.
They can just be like, yeah,
See?
I want more rights for those people. I'm gonna do it in the most stupidest way possible. They genuinely believe that what they're doing is good. Whereas corporations are like, money. Money? Money. See this? This is money. Whoa, wanna buy all... Kind of, yeah.
Sarah Ryder, let's get you checked out. Look here.
Motherfucker! How many of these have I blocked?
Think carefully about your next move, Pathfinder.
We have to do something.
Fuck. It's all just like dark 77777 underscore. Like hello Zenturi, best views. Fuck you.
Hold me. In a room. Floor.
Oogie, you have timing. The local smuggling union got together and decided to take me down.
Something like that.
Ah, shit.
Move in.
I forgot how bad this was. I forgot how bad this was. Do you want to know what testing games is like? It's like this. So imagine that happening every like 10 steps. That's what testing games is like. For like half a year. And this is your job to go into every room and just like hug a wall and walk and be like 10 steps in, fell through the floor, A-class bug, did this, and this in this level, send it to developers and have them be pissed off at you because you picked out their coding and was like, well, this wasn't very good, was it? You wanna spruce up your coding there, mate? Your bot kill count is 400, jeez. Maybe after like 3 years of doing this, mine is like, not even that. I think today's been the most at like 10. DS1 on release, that, yeah. What was it, like 8 frames a second in Blighttown? coding, just add more invisible walls. That causes problems as well. That can cause problems. Right, I really need the toilet. Back for Blood, but Left for Dead.
For so long, it was really easy for us to just show them stuff. It'd be like, here, check this out. We had a prototype up and running. Keep in mind, at this point, you know, the environment is all just big gray boxes. It's not pretty at all.
I will go to toilet. BRB.
I mean, it was already fun. So then it was just like, well, now we just gotta make it look good.
You all need toilet. Well, now's the perfect time for toilet break.
Now you're building building on the legacy with this new zombie co-op shooter. What's new? What can you tell us about it, Chris?
Well, we wanted to do more and bigger, right?
Okay, here we go. Here's the gameplay reveal of Back 4 Blood.
Not me. You all lost people. Lost someone close.
Oh, so I'm to blame?
Oh, fuck no.
Forget about him. Anytime you're ready. This is not over.
Since killing zombies is such a big part of this game,
I'm
we invested a lot of time into making their
back.
death animations more dramatic than simple ragdolls. We had a professional stuntman on a motion capture stage perform about 100 different dying animations from different kinds of weapons and hit from different directions, like from the front or behind.
That
We then
was
combined these
something
motion
I
animations with
really wanted to do as a
result was
job.
really cinematic experience.
To be
With zombies that
motion
stumble for a few
capture
steps into a wall,
for
then
video
slide down the
games.
wall and collapse, for example. It's the best of both worlds.
I don't even know how I would begin to get into it. So I think you need to be like a stunt person at first, and then it's like a side gig you do. We're searching for Back 4 Blood, found Back for Boobs. I mean, I think that's better than the game you were searching for. I don't think Back 4 Blood exists anymore.
We treat the infected
Your
horde as a
dick
major
was
character
too
in Left 4 Dead and
small,
spend a
oh
lot of effort in making their
no.
movements believable. Common hordes stagger around,
Same.
cough, vomit, and fight amongst themselves, leaning against
My
walls, sit on the
dick
ground,
was too
lie down
small.
as part of their wandering behaviors. When they see a survivor, they become enraged, taking off in a full sprint, leaning into their turns, trying to get their victim.
I can't wait for October. I need to plan some games with Mizashi to play.
We wanted to express this rage in their faces as well. So we found efficient ways for each member of the horde to make intense facial expressions.
'Cause horror games with Izashi is just so much fun. Especially when I'm drinking. Because I just don't get scared at all when I'm drunk. But Izashi is just like terrified of like anything. I don't know if fuck with her. Oh, it's so fun. Like 4 years of yeah, it's... Is that in like Foley audio that I wanted to do?
For common infected and take advantage of unique clothing or uniforms in specific areas.
So I remember
For
when I
instance,
was
local
like
TSA
8,
agents are spawned in
I
the
saw
airport, hospital patients
like a
around the
documentary
hospital,
about
cops in the
like
streets,
old
office employees in
Disney
offices, etc. It helped to
Foley
reinforce the sense of
audio,
West epidemic.
like how they did like
further variety to Left 4 Dead 2's
wind,
campaigns, so we
and,
extended
like
this notion when we added the mudman,
other stuff, and I was just like,
clown,
oh my god, that
the
looks...
construction worker,
I want
and
to do
the riot
that.
cop.
I want to hit a wooden block 20 times in a row to mimic someone walking on a pavement. That's the job I want. I'd say there's a problem with video games as well, where it's like a similar problem with movies, where it's like 10 years ago, the
God help us. Something's off. I can feel it.
the methods were
Since
new,
players spend the vast majority of their time shooting the common
so they
objective, we wanted to
couldn't
improve
cut
the feedback and visceral
corners.
nature of this experience.
They had to use
Listed in one,
people
we
who
provided
were
only the ability to
very
shoot off
knowledgeable
ledge.
on
Now,
the
in Resident
old
Evil 2, there are
method
43 unique ways to
and
damage an
use
objective.
that knowledge on the new method.
Because many of these wounds are
It's how you
non-fatal,
get
players
something
are either
like
wounded and infected more than
Pirates
once,
of the
resulting in about
Caribbean
380
looking
possible
so
damage
good,
combinations.
or like the first Transformers. It's because you got people who were used to doing things like, practically, or like within a practical sphere, and then moved to CGI, but they still use CGI as though it was within the practical sphere, whereas now it's all CGI. And games are like that as well, where it's like it took a lot of effort to do ragdoll stuff, so they put a lot of effort into it, whereas now you can drag and drop a default ragdoll into a game and it looks default. So it's like comparing ragdolls from like today's games to like 10, 12, 15 years ago. The older games look better because they put a lot more effort into it. But the newer games took like 40 times as quick. It's like new technology first arrives. It's adopted by people who know what they're doing. It then goes even better to the point where people who don't know what they're doing or are like not as skilled can do an acceptable level. Then that becomes like the stagnant norm until a new technology comes, and then the people who know what they're doing adopt the new technology, make it look really good, and then it becomes like the stagnant norm of people who are like semi-competent, and then it's just that method over and over again.
It was a great effect. We decided to furnish a few more areas.
So what I'm saying is,
so that more players would be likely to experience it.
we're due for a new technology coming. It might be AI, but having seen what AI produces, I don't think that's it. Just like with light bulbs, yeah, kind of. That's a good analogy, to be fair, Albert. The old light bulbs last forever. New light bulbs, way more efficient, but you need to buy them every like 5 years.
In Left 4 Dead, players carry flashlights to illuminate the
I'm
environment.
glad you're comfy,
These shadow-casting light
Hitachi.
sources not only add surface richness and provide important visual depth cues, they tie into gameplay.
I'm gonna hope I've got more
Turn it off.
cranberry
Because
juice.
the player's
'Cause I've
flashlight
got
is
no more
attached to the weapon,
gin.
the light becomes pointed off to the side when reloading.
I'm
while
going to
performing a shot.
cry about that fact.
Like so many of Left 4 Dead's game mechanics, this encourages cooperation, as players know they may be left in the dark if they choose to reload at the wrong moment.
I've got exactly one more mug of cranberry juice left. Nom 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 nom.
I see. I'll send in another crew to hold the post once things calm down. Right now, I need you to get to the importance.
In playtests,
I'm not even sure of what new games are coming out, to be fair.
and diminish player confusion.
So I know GTA is coming out.
Players who leave the music
I
on
do
treat
not
to
care
array
about the
subtle audio
GTA
cues that
franchise.
deepen the horror experience, but make them better players.
Apart from that, I don't know fuck. I assume Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed.
Not on what we want them to experience.
They seem to be coming out like consistently every other year or every year. Every new tech is amazing, at least, and lasts forever, and then they figure out how to make it cheap and shitty. Yeah. But it's that beginning of the new tech where you have to put effort in and you can't half-ass it. Where it like produces really good results, or like just after that point.
We keep the music appropriate to each player's situation and highly
So it like
personalized.
becomes
The
a
music
bit
engine
more
runs together as a
cheap,
complete client
but the
side
people at the
track system for
beginning
players
have
that's
gained
completely unique to that
knowledge
player and can even be monitored by the
on how to use that new technology. So it's like, it's like, ooh, that's good. I live for that stuff. And the most recent of that is like real-time lighting. It's a bit boring. It just makes it look photorealistic.
When tank battles occurred in large outdoor spaces,
And
it was
I
far
like-
less effective. To offset this vulnerability, we added his
I like art and what's it? I like artistic style, and the quest for realism kills artistic style. And I feel like there's a reason for that, because we're at a point with technology where if you want to make a game with a certain art style, you can, and it will look timeless. So I think it was back in like 2016 where South Park game looked exactly like the TV show. It's like, yeah, you can't get any better than that because it looks exactly like the source. No amount of technology will improve upon this. And I think that terrifies game companies. That's why they're constantly going for realism, because it's something that will almost definitely never be fully achieved. It will only be like 80% done. But to the consumer, it's fully achieved. Say source and source. You say it the same way. Source and source. I forget what that type of word's called. There is a specific word for words that are spelt different but said the same. It's like there, and there. Source and source. Two and two. There's precedent. It's English. It's fucked up beyond belief. Come on. When you reach the point where your graphics are fine, I think they should just worry about that as much. And they should put more effort into stuff like story. They will never do that because games are sold on their graphics. It's like, if the next God of War looked just as good as the one on PS4, it would still sell well, but if it looked the best a game has ever looked, it would sell fucking crazy. C and Egas. What the fuck did you just type then? Sex and segs. No, because you say segs and you say sex. Also, that autocorrect was fucked. C and eggs. Sex and segs. That is... that's a big difference. What's the most recent Crobat one? Golden Age of 360 timeline. That's Soul versus Soul. I remember that one. They deleted that and reposted it multiple times. Remember Halo? Let's watch this one. Oh, he's canning rooms.
a branching storyline. The feeling of being there, of walking the streets of the future, is really going to be breathtaking.
There's a lot of mods for this game are crazy.
It has the potential to be
Like what I was talking about before with like photorealism.
This is the real deal. They really know what they're
See,
doing.
that's happening in Cyberpunk. Some of like the sceneries in that game with some mods are like, yeah, it looks photoreal. It looks hyperreal, but hyperreal in the way that someone's taken a photo of the street and put a filter on it.
Once again, for the third time.
Welcome to the next generation.
They look like the same person. What?
Number of things to iron out, and we will spend the additional time doing exactly that.
Cyberpunk's been delayed once again for the third.
They're the same person. They've just mirrored it and put a hat on. Can't get past me. That's the same person. White guy with a 5 o'clock shadow and a swept hair to one side. That's the same person. Seaman and Seaman. Yeah. I blame internet and for overhyping Cyberpunk.
Third time.
Welcome to the next generation of open world adventure.
There was also
in Cyberpunk 2077.
a money incentive to overhype it.
This December 7th review embargo period, I'm not allowed to show you my own gameplay footage. I can only use footage provided by CD Projekt Red.
CD Projekt Red wouldn't allow us to use our own recorded gameplay for this review.
Nope. We have our official video review coming.
But yeah, not being allowed to show your own footage for it. It's like, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot how bad it was. I forgot how bad it was. I don't even like this game. I played it like 4 months ago and got really bored of it. And that was post multiple patches. Yeah, this is like a game a year or 2 before release. This is what this type of game looks like.
We've greatly enhanced our crowd and community systems to create the most believable city
Oh, yeah.
in open world game to date. The city streets are bustling with crowds of people from all facets of life, all living their lives within a full day and night cycle.
So if Cyberpunk didn't convince you to not pre-order a digital game, I don't think there's any saving you. Don't pre-order digital games. There's no point. No point. Did you see the one where they put a bunch of egg stuff? Punk and basically everyone on the street had their own reaction to how you talk to them. What? Do you have a link to that? I'd love to see that.
Some people are flat out saying it is the most detailed world they've ever seen in a video game, period.
AI stuff. I've not seen AI stuff in Cyberpunk.
When you are in Night City and you're moving around Night City in first person, it's really, really exciting, and it's something.
The only AI stuff I've seen is like the in-game AI, where the guy shoots in the street and someone in a wheelchair stands up and runs away. I'm at work, I'll find a link tonight. No worries, Joe. I might be able to find it. No. Cyberpunk AI. AIO. All in one. Egg and AI is basically the same thing. I thought Joe was like, did you see the video where someone put an egg in the middle of the street and all the AI react differently? I was like, I've not seen that one, you know? That's a weird mod to have. This is more stories. Talk to GPT powered NPCs. Ooh.
What can I get you?
What's the best drink you've got?
Well, darling, in Night City, there ain't no such thing as a best drink. In this city, there's no such thing as best.
Hydrate and stretch. Thank you.
Just like life on the streets.
We've made it into the big leagues, buddy.
Back to job. No worries. I'll probably be ending soon.
Can you feel it? Johnny, do you like ice cream?
Ice cream? Seriously? We're talking about ice cream now? Look,
Okay, this is almost certainly edited. I know there are some mods in games that use AI. Do you shower in the evening or in the morning? If it's hot, midday. Normally, sometimes I shower before going to bed. But if it's hot, I do it midday. And it has been hot today. It's been like 24 degrees. But what temperature is it now? It's like 10 degrees. It's September. It is in the UK. Remember, no central heating. Dense air. Houses to keep in heat. All three of these make it hell. Also, I just sweat a lot. I have a very specific range of temperature where I'm comfortable. Anywhere outside of that, I'm dying. So 12 to 18 degrees, I'm okay. Any less or more than that, it starts to get uncomfortable. And then I die. Let's end there for today. I'm getting sleepy. Thank you for joining. I didn't get much done, but I will be doing this on Monday. That eye looks pretty good though. I fucking knocked out of the park with that eye. Yeah. Okay, I saved it. Good. Thank you for joining. Vagina. Thank you, vagina. See you Sunday. That's my elbow. I'm going to stare at the wall for 10 minutes, then go to bed. Vagina you too. Yes, old bear. I salute your vagina. Us vagina bros gotta stick together. Bye bye.